In the first part of the article, I will briefly describe the background, object, and objectives of this research, as well as the structure of the article. First, let me describe what international capital flows are. International capital flows refer to movement of capital across national boundaries and between different countries. There are many types of international capital flows. Then I elaborate on the current problems with international capital flows. There are two main problems: global inequality and the spread of financial risks. Next, this study analyzed the connection between the two basic objects of the experiment. Here, the impact of practice on the European Union and the global economic situation is used as an example. In searching for prior research, this study found that there has been ample discussion of international capital flows, but few has brought the change of UK monetary policy into the study. Therefore, the main objective of this study is to go and explore what kind of impact UK monetary policy will have on international capital flows. The organization of this study is as follows. Section 2 discusses the implication for British monetary policy. Section 3 discusses literature review. Section 4 discusses the methodology. Section 5 discusses results. Section 6 discusses the policy suggestion.
Dear Professor, I will introduce the implications for British monetary policy. For the one hand, provision for a decline in the price level should be included the ultimate objective for the monetary policy. That is to say, when determining the inflation control target, it is necessary to specify the maximum increase and the minimum increase amplitude. This is especially true during economic downturns. On the other hand, stressing the banking system to learn and draw on large funds. The labor market benefits of promoting housing and construction are also evident. Two-thirds of clients of German construction industry who buy family private homes now participate in housing savings.
I will introduce the literature review. In this part, the literature related to the topic mainly covers several key areas. 3.1 UK financial and monetary policies. In many the UK's financial and monetary policies, particularly in managing the balance of payments and economic indicators like inflation and GDP. 3.2 Policies and capital flows discusses the impact of UK monetary policies on international capital flows, contrasting it with other major economies, and emphasize the interplay between monetary policies and capital flows. 3.3 Policy analysis. Various monetary policy tools used by the Bank of England, such as interest rate adjustment and quantitative easing, and effective for their effectiveness in controlling inflation and support economic objectives. 3.4 Unconventional monetary tools highlights the UK's adoption of unconventional monetary tools such as intensive bond purchase and the term funding scheme, and their impact on the economies and capital flows. 3.5 Global economic integration discusses the increasing integration of world capital markets and their interaction with monetary policies and exchange rate regimes.
The estimation technique part of this article is explained by me. By analyzing the data, we can conclude that in terms of the stress of the impact of different monetary policy shocks on international capital, the impact of money supply shocks on international capital flows is higher than that of interest rate shocks under the quality-based rule. I then looked up the international exchange rates for the UK in recent years, and based on an analysis of the changes in UK interest rates have complex implications for international capital flows, depending on the global economic environment, policy moves in other countries, and the expectations of market participants.
The adjustments of monetary policy in the United Kingdom affects international capital flows in a number of ways. First, adjustments may attract or restrict capital inflows, thereby affecting the development of capital markets and investor interest. Secondly, adjustments may affect the price of capital and the rate of return on investment, which in turn may have an impact on investors' decisions. In addition, adjustments may facilitate cross-border investment and cooperation, leading to opportunity for technology transfer and marketing expansion. Taking all these factors into account, the formulation of an effective monetary policy is crucial for promoting economic stability and sustainable development. Therefore, the United Kingdom needs to carefully assess the impact of adjusting its monetary policy and take appropriate measures to address possible challenges and opportunities.
Part 6. Policy Suggestion for British Monetary Policy. In order to increase international capital inflows, the UK can attract more international capital inflows, promote economic growth and job creation by optimizing tax policies, promoting the opening up of financial markets, strengthening the regulation of financial innovations, promoting cross-border investment and cooperation, and enhancing financial education and investor protection, while further enhancing its attractiveness through the provision of preferential financial services, enhancing the development of financial technology, promoting sustainable investment, and strengthening cooperation in financial regulation.